Welcome to Heresy. Let's finish this. Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to the, for now, final episode of Ultrakill. You knew this day was coming, and yet it still feels sad that it got here so quickly. Ultrakill is still technically in development, which means that for now, this is going to have to be the final episode. That's pretty sad, but it also means that we are going to get to return at some point once they release the final part of Ultrakill. Spoilers, there's going to be a final part. But enough sad, mushy bullshit. Let's talk about the good stuff. The new weapons we unlocked in the last episode that I had to cut out because I forgot to talk about them. I can just kill off the Weenie Hut Juniors and leave the big guy alone. Okay, pretty sure this is the big guy now, so allow me to demonstrate the loose cannon. It's a little known fact that projectile weapons will always be the best types of weapons in any game, so allow me to demonstrate the best one. I fucked up. Witness me? Yup, you saw that correctly. I just punched a fucking cannonball. This thing fires a cannonball that acts as a physics object. And I killed everything before I got to demonstrate it. Shit! I'm too good at the game, guys. It fires a cannonball that acts as a projectile and as a physics object, which means that you can throw it at enemies, which is pretty fucking cool. Downward we go. Let's finish this. Heresy is a skill check level. I keep saying that about every level, but honestly, it's the truest it's ever been here. Nothing is being held back. You have to fight every enemy you fought up until this point, aside from, you know, the obvious bosses like Minos. Can't really fight a corpse. Twice at least. My recommendation for this is divide and conquer. Take out the little enemies first and then focus on the bigger dudes. Especially when it comes to guys like this. Oh, you could just parry him and insta-kill him because you're godlike. Oh, fuck. Every enemy you fought up until this point is on full display. Show no mercy and fucking style on him. It almost feels quaint having to do this shit. I remember the first time I ever played Ultrakill, I could not take on this many enemies at once. I had such a fucking hard time fighting some of these enemies. Now here I am. Take them all at once. It's almost like this game wants you to feel nostalgic for the grind. It wants you to feel that sense of accomplishment of knowing that you did overcome all these obstacles. Oh, there's fucking more, I forgot. Oh, I made them kill it. Holy shit, dude. Friendly fire turned on. Right. Did he just fucking deflect my rocket? Bastard. There's no... Holy shit, this guy's the final boss. I know how to kill him. This is gonna be funny as fuck, watch. Bye, bitch! Oh, there was a double weapon here! Fuck. Wait, no, this works for me. You may be wondering why I still have the skull. This is why I have the skull. When I said you will be fighting every boss you've encountered, aside from a couple of obvious ones, I meant you are fighting every encounter except for a couple of obvious ones. Now, take notice of these guys' names because they actually have a bit of significance. The blue one is called Rude and the red one is called Angry. This is a reference to Devil May Cry 3, Agni and Rudra. And in true Devil May Cry fashion, they don't fucking talk. Like any other boss pair, they'll heal if you don't take them both out at the same time. And for killing them, you don't really get anything, but, you know, it's a nice little accomplishment. The game was made by people with good taste, so you're obviously going to see a lot of references to other media. And then you're gonna die instantly because you're a fucking dumbass. I really one day have to buckle down and actually grind this game out hardcore so I can become god tier level. Very few things in life are as satisfying as seeing someone do something really fucking well. Or throwing someone down a fucking cliff. Alright. Let's just get this shit over with. This game was made by people who love video games. That is honestly the best way I can describe Ultrakill. It was made by people who fucking love video games.
Machine, I know you're here. I can smell the insolent stench of your blood-stained hands. I await you down below.
Alright, Gabe. I'm coming for you. Remember when I said you were fighting the bosses again? I fucking meant it. Although, if I may be completely frank, we didn't technically fight these guys the first time. For what it's worth, I did have to go back and fight them normally. Since we didn't fight them last time, I guess I can go over what they do. If they hook you with their tail thing, you just shoot at it and it'll break their tail. If they slam the ground, it's going to be a horizontal AoE attack, and if they slam their claws, it's going to be a vertical one. Dodge accordingly. Aside from that, you already know how to kill bosses. Chain gun them, shotgun spam them. It works. I want to finish this guy off pretty stylishly, so... Oh, right. These guys are immune to... Okay, good old-fashioned rail coin. And I fucked up. Whatever, I'm just gonna kill him. Or just make him kill himself. Sure, we've made it to the end. Let's not dawdle.
Limbo, lust, all gone, with gluttony soon to follow. Your kind know nothing but hunger, purged all life on the upper layers, and yet they remain unsatiated. As do you. You've taken everything from me, machine, and now all that remains is perfect hatred. Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish ending you here and now!
Gabriel, the apostate of hate. He abandoned God to become our greatest hater. That is some next level shit. I thought I was kidding about that Virgil reference, didn't you? He has got some new moves up his sleeve. For starters, he starts the round off straight into Devil Trigger, but make no mistake, that does not mean he's weaker in his final form. Case in point. This is Gabriel at his most pissed off. This is his final form, if you will. At least for now. After suffering the humiliation of defeat at your hand, he's no longer concerned with his duties. He just wants you dead. What Gabriel's yet to understand, though, metal doesn't bleed.
Let's settle this! Nothing but scrap! Is this what I want to? I'll show you divine justice! Time to right my wrong! You're getting rusty, machine! As you I've never had a fight like this before! Show me what you were made for! Now this is a fight worthy of God's will! Come get some blood! I'll show you true splendor! Twice! By an object! Twice! I've only known the taste of victory, but this taste is this my blood? I've never known such relief. I need some time to think. We will meet again, machine. May your woes be many, and your days few.
Silence. Introspection. How many had he killed? Had he even thought to count? How much cruelty did he embody? And to what end? How many did he condemn to hell? And who did it benefit? 2 defeats at the hand of the machine had changed Gabriel. The world, the once supposed will of God, was now shattered, and only he was left to put the pieces back together. They collected before the light of a dying fire that fresh fuel couldn't sustain. This new light showing the truth to Gabriel. But the pieces never fit together to begin with. The supposed council of the people who boasted a god that wasn't there. Gone. Vanished. The council still chased after the light of God's fire. Their memory of its words and will grown twisted and warped, and the rest of the aimless masses of heaven follow their footsteps. The angels still act in the Father's name, but his kingdom has changed. Now the fire was dying, sputtering out as the heat failed to gain purchase. Gabriel looked upon the embers with a perfect clarity. He drew his blade and held it in contrast to the dying light. In its reflection, he saw a weapon reborn, no longer wielded by the will of another, but his own. He knew words alone would never sway the masses. He chose to do something drastic. Death stains the auditorium. The littered corpses of the once mighty council now strewn against its surfaces, their last gasps of life dripping down the dissident blade of Gabriel's sword. The last counselor, now backed up to a wall, scrambles for words between panicked breaths as death approaches with measured steps.
Wait! You can't do this. Christatus forbids it. This is treason, heresy, murder! We are the supreme authority. Our law commands you.
You command nothing. Your words hold no power over me, or anyone else. Lest you truly believe you can talk my blade back into its sheath.
But the people are on our side. The citizens of heaven know that we are just.
The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show them there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species nor origin, vested rank or holy status that will stop the sharp edge of a sword. We all bleed the same blood, and the cushions of your thrones have made you weak and impotent.
Please, Gabriel, see reason. The council follows the will of the Father. You seek to go against our Creator.
Listen, brother. God is dead. The fire is gone. You're chasing phantoms. Gabriel's silhouette now towers over the counselor, his shadow cast upon a soon lifeless corpse. He raises his sword for the final cut, as the crying mess on the floor stammers out its final, feeble argument.
The Father's light. Without me, you cannot hope to reconnect with it. If you kill me, you'll be dead within a matter of hours.
I know. A clean, silent cut glides through the counselor's neck, severing his spine with elegance and ease. His head falls onto the marble floor, the rest of his body following soon after. Bereft of status but brimming with purpose, Gabriel gave a final message to the angels amassed at the gates of the auditorium before leaving heaven for the very last time. His arms outstretched, without a word, the people saw. In the silence, the message rang out to the far ends of the cosmos.